good evening and happy Domtober to everyone out there in House of Love and Dreadland. My name is Philip. I shall be your narrator tonight, and I am joined by just the three people who I'm joined by. Say good evening, players.
Good evening,
Hey.
players.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Totally super.
Great.
Super.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
The chat's popping
The
off.
world is on fire.
Well, chat's popping off because it is Domtober, and we had to talk about it a lot. We also were, and so we had some chatting about some coloring book stuff going on there. I don't know if you guys have checked out the coloring book, the coloring entries. A winner was chosen. Now I will go ahead and say who the winner was. And I don't think I actually talked to Shubi about this. To me, Shubi, it was no. We talked about who the winner was, but the winner actually put up two different pieces of art. I think I preferred version 2, but maybe Shubi preferred version 1 and never said. But I also loved the versions that Shubi posted, as well as the late entry that Sophia put up. Sophia's late entry gets like the creativity award. Because did you look at this, Lauren? Have you seen this?
I'm looking at it right now.
I was being touched by an angel.
I just saw Sophia's.
Sophia's gets a little special mention.
I take offense to that, but I also accept it.
Yeah, Sophia X'd out the picture of Zane's character in a very appropriate way. But Galner and Saber had some very nice sort of deeper color and some green cherries, which I appreciated. Mm-hmm. And as such, I checked with Galner and Saber about our. So Galner and Saber got a major game impacting prize out of that. So congratulations. And I'm glad for you to accept what you accepted, or to have chosen what you've chosen.
Do we know what that is, or
we will find out in the game? Because I will tell you what it is, but not what was chosen. Because I think I sent. How many did I send you? I sent him 6 options for the guest narrator. That's not everyone who's available, but there were 6 where I could handle one of these. And I will say, Galner and Saber did not choose the one I was expecting. For whatever that's worth, FWIW. That's what that stands for. I found out.
What it's worth.
So that's going to be a very fun. We're going to have a different. The matchmaker is going to invite one of her other friends. Yeah, I do. Yep, your fellow judge. That is true. Actually, the fellow judge was not aware of the choices. That was only for the winner. So there you go. So with that, well, anybody else want to say anything? I guess we should mention, as we do for this game, my friends. You can clip with a P. You can clip portions of tonight's game if you'd like to kind of pull out as a fun thing that we can stitch together later at times. We do that sometimes. So if there's funny moments from the game tonight, you're more than welcome to kind of pull those up and stick those in and just insert. I don't know.
Insert into slot?
Sure, I don't know. I mean, the first time we talked about this when you were here, you just said clit a bunch of times. You can clit the clip, so whatever. There's a lot of things. But go ahead and feel free to do that for this game. We're still kind of in our unforeseen system, so that's the system we built for this channel, where it's just kind of rolling d20s. I'm actually mentioning that for my players as well, especially those who haven't been here as much. Does everyone have their dice?
Remind me what we're doing?
You really just need a d20.
Okay.
It would be good to have one of everything, but if you only have a d20, you'll be fine. So we're gonna jump into the beautiful. This is the system, Liv, where you just are rolling 20s and you get re-rolls, and you can use your power to re-roll, etc., etc. So.
It's broken.
Oh, Galanor and Saber, I'm curious what your second what your second runner-up was. I'm curious what you were like, because Galanor and Saber just said it was a tough choice. So I'm curious what was the you can put in chat the one you didn't choose if you'd like to. That'll be a fun tease for people.
I have this thing on Etsy and it doesn't work all the time.
Oh no. Your dice dispenser?
Yeah.
Well. Bummer City. All right. Well, I guess if you guys are feeling ready, if we have no other business? Lauren, anything? She's very muted.
She's very muted.
It's an uncommon condition.
There's
for
nothing
her.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, me being quiet.
We can't hear Lauren. Something is clearly wrong. All right. So, our dread clock sits at the hour of 3. The cards are ready to go. So I suppose, with all of that, we will begin tonight's episode of The House of Love and Dread as we push in on that sort of Victorian manor house with its kind of gothic, eerie style. Push in through the doors, find our way to the parlor, where the matchmaker is sitting at the table, holding some cards, looking at us, and wishing us all a good evening. And she'll say, well, we have quite a tale to tell you tonight. Only this time, I won't be the one telling it. I've told a few stories with these cards, but it seems to me we might need a new perspective. I've been sensing that the star in particular has been growing frustrated with her role in these tales. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm not giving you what you need.
Oh, are you waiting for our responses?
Of course.
She'll fly up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you can hover, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's not the roles that I am. It's the situations they're put into. It's impossible.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to have put you into such compromising positions. Rest assured, our new narrator will be bringing a very, very different energy. Won't you, my queen? A door slides open, and the cards witness walking into the room, a pale, severe-looking woman in a black leather gown, a crown made of human bone on her head. Green energy seems to pulse off of her. She nods to the matchmaker and kind of doesn't walk but simply glides across the parlor. The matchmaker stands, her huge bell sleeves of her red dress trailing, but not knocking anything over because she knows what she's doing. She steps out and gives a little half curtsy, half kind of gesture of respect to this regal figure who comes in.
What's she the queen of?
I am the queen of Akor. Oh,
What?
sorry. Wait. Let me do that. Let me do this for Lauren. For Lauren and other fans of the
no.
Lord of the Rings. I am the queen of Akor.
Akor.
Akor. Stop being racist against the Welsh, Lauren. So as she sort of sits down into this chair. This music is evocative, but not the right vibe. Hold on.
Wish I could hear it.
Well, so do I. There you go. Nailed it. Got it, Lauren. Looked great.
Leave me alone.
She says, I am the queen of Akor, a land long forgotten. The Hanged Man. Oh, I've seen plenty of your kind over the years. I
You're
have...
a tyrant.
What is that?
You're a tyrant.
A tyrant. Oh, yes. I rule with firmness. I have demonstrated my willingness to punish my subjects, and they've, after several generations, finally gotten the message. Akor is now peaceful, such as it were. but also it has been so very long since stories of it were told. I don't come from your time, or hers. She gestures to the matchmaker, who kind of like takes a seat on the side and is ready to listen. But I have 3 very pretty little cards. A little family. So that is a story I shall tell for you tonight. Have I ever told you, matchmaker, the tale of the Spire of the Spectres? A rush of kind of like energy seems to flit through the room as she says this. You, hanged man, being direct, you shall be King Vancor,
Sounds good to me.
warlord ruler of Jelai.
Can you spell that for me?
I can. It also will be on your sheet. I will, you know what? Tell you what, I'm gonna transfer these to your guys' sheets real quick, and then I'll go into the. I was considering if anyone had said something slightly different here, I might have not sent people to who I was planning on, but I'm just gonna send everybody to who I was planning on. I think we'll just do that. It's that's it. Okay. All right. So she says that to you, and says, "You are Queen Vancor." She picks up the moon card. Ah. This card has been quiet, but perceptive. You shall be his queen. Queen Rumonia of Jelai. And you, who desires a chance for opportunity and hope, you will be their daughter, the Princess Lemine. Copy that to your sheet here. All right, Lauren, I haven't put yours on, but everybody else, you guys seeing your new characters there on your sheets? Should be a new tab.
Yes.
All right, great. Take a brief moment, if you all would, to specifically scroll down and read like the notes that are just going to tell you a little bit about your character, the world, etc., etc. Just because it's a fun part of this game after all. A king, a queen, and a princess. Lauren, you get to be a princess. Lauren, you are the child. Lauren, you're the child of Zane and your friend. Okay.
My husband and a friend's child.
Yep.
Weirder things have happened on this channel.
Kind of
Weirder.
Yeah. It's like, that's not unusual.
Is she my child by blood?
Oh yes.
Maybe not his though.
You bore her. She is his.
Oh.
She is his. I actually gave her some. She shares some facets between them in a means.
It's like in Disney movies where like looks like the mother but has like the father's hair color.
Exactly. Yes. There's some of that energy, and also literally, you guys share some certain facets, or facets led to other facets. So yes, but that is your daughter. Now, I will mention there is an issue that this is not a. There is the Queen of Jelai is always a sorceress who marries the military warlord king, the warrior king. So you are not, Lauren, Princess Lemine. You are not an acceptable heir to the throne. And your mother.
Because you don't have a penis.
Your mother owes your father a son who can fight and swing an axe. Because
Hey, I can strap one on though.
if your father dies,
Somebody clip that.
he will need to be replaced by another warlord who may or may not just marry the queen, the current queen, or may marry a different sorceress. But you're also not a sorceress.
Oh.
So, but have you read your description, Lauren?
Yes.
Okay.
Read mine.
Everybody feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I think in that case.
Book and Dagger said really wanting to shut down Lauren and Liv's romance this time. Because when Liv was like, "Is she my blood?" I know where you're going.
Let's just or
I have no idea what we're talking about, Zane.
yeah. Well,
Electra
also, that
complex.
yeah. That being said, Lauren and Liv, like I know we do crazy stuff on this channel, but like, guys,
That's a click too far, maybe.
Stepmother, I'm caught in the river washing.
it's not even stepmother. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Mother,
No,
I'm
that's
caught
what
on
she
the
was trying to
washing
go for.
board.
Yeah, there you go. There it is. Caught on the washing board.
Oh dear. It's a click too far, or maybe a clit too far. Let's get into the game.
There's no clip that's too far.
No. Oh my god, that's the most romantic sentiment I've ever heard. Like if you're singing to a woman, like your clit's never too far for me. I'll always find my way there.
I feel like you're writing the song in your head right now.
I am, but it has to have like a turn.
You'll only find your way there if you're another woman.
No. It's the guy. I think the joke I'll go with is there's nowhere too far. I'll always find it, and then the bridge is him saying, "What are you so mad about? I found it. What do you mean I have to work my way up to it? Like I found it. I'm there. Why are you mad? I went too hard at it. Like,
to it.
yeah, I got it. I'm here. I found it. What are you so upset about?"
Aren't y'all glad we're back?
It's not hard enough? Okay. Anyway. Where was I? What was happening? The clock's at 3?
I don't know. Got lost around the clit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. It is. Oh, especially because this one is probably not as goof troop. I mean, you guys can be whatever tone you want, but the energy of this. All right. So with this, Kithara of Akor begins the tale of the Spire of the Spectres. In the realm of Jelai, there is a spire growing out of a desolate plain. At the base of the spire, a grim and unforgiving castle, little more than a fortress of stone and wood. In the throne room of this castle, the castle of the kings of Jelai, the royal family are gathered. King Vankor sits on the throne. His lady wife, the sorceress Queen Rumonia, sits in a throne smaller to his side. Also present, standing off to one side of the dais, is their daughter, Princess Lemine. She has a bow on her back along with a quiver. Being dragged into the throne room before them is a burly mass of a man, standing 7 foot tall, muscled, clad only in a loincloth, his body covered in slashes and welts. Massive iron chains manacled to both his arms, each held by 2 men. He seems bloodied and dazed as he is dragged into the center of the throne room and pulled to his knees. King Vankor, your most trusted advisor is a gentleman called Pelos. He steps to you now and says, "My king, this is the barbarian raider we spoke of. He's the one who slew 6 of our guards, trying to climb his way onto the spire under dead of night. He was only brought down by the bow of your daughter, the princess,
who struck him with an arrow empowered by the last forest.
What do you recommend we do with him?
To be honest, my king, a man such as this is very dangerous. He is strong, and despite his bulk, he's swift and stealthy. I would recommend that you strike his head off now while he is weakened and in chains, and yet I cannot deny a certain curiosity at what he wished to do upon our most important feature in this kingdom, the spire that your Lady Queen commands so impressively.
What if we let the princess finish him off?
Certainly an option, my king. But do
Father, if I may. And she'll nod to the guy.
He kind of gives you a look that's like, actually, Princess, roll me an intuition as he kind of nods to you when you speak in this fashion.
Oh, it's a 15. I thought it was a 13. 15.
15. All right, 15's pretty good. And I will mention you are impressive when it comes to your senses.
Oh,
so
good.
you can really sort of read people. You know that he hates that you are speaking, like, out of turn. Because you're not even going to be, like, the next sorceress, so it's kind of like, what's the point of you? And yet, you did bring this guy down.
Mm-hmm. So the guy, not my father, is irritated.
Yes, your father is fine with it, but Pelos, he's kind of, he's very, deferential, but lets you. Also, I don't know if you saw on your sheet, did you know what I'm talking about with, like, you struck him with the wood of the thing, so
yes.
he does have, like, a lot of, like spikes and wood growing out of his back, or, like, his back's real ripped off from where her arrow struck him.
Yes.
We can get into how you did that, or you can describe it if you want to at any point, but yes. But yes, you may now speak to your parents. Speak to mommy and daddy.
A man such as this could be a gift. Imagine, Father, if we broke him and employed him in our service.
You sure it's not dangerous?
Oh, it's very dangerous, Father, but you are a warlord.
Dangerous for you, I mean. Fine for me, but he would be in your stead.
I was the only one able to stop him.
Ramonia.
I don't like all this time you spend with men who aren't going to be husbands.
She'll get closer to her mom, not wanting to, like, have this conversation in front of an audience, and just say, Mother, please. This isn't about suitors. This is about strengthening the kingdom.
Strengthen the kingdom most by doing what I cannot. Securing our future.
Okay, let's say, though, that this is the next warlord. She says as quietly as possible from her father, even though he's right there.
I will say, just in terms of, like, what one looks for in a warlord, this guy is, like, out of control. Like, he's so big and strong.
She's into that.
That's up to you. But he is built, but he's not, like, he is ripped, but it's not like it's like he's massive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yeah, it's intense. Also, you probably get a glimpse under the thing, and there's a big shadow underneath the loincloth, for whatever that's worth.
So she'll lean further into her mother and say, All one has to do to a great man is break him to bend him to your will. Is that not the truth, Mother?
And just smile. The tiniest smile that cannot be perceived by anyone but her daughter.
Yeah.
Very well, if that is what you wish.
Of course it's up to you, Father. And she'll bow very deeply.
Quick,
Yes,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, Philip, when the advisor was saying, what was, I didn't quite catch the other option. Where he's talking about the Spire. What was he saying?
He's basically saying, should we just chop his head off right now while he's dazed, or do you want to risk talking to him a little bit and then he might he might break free and start strangling everyone.
Oh.
And your advisor Palos is basically saying he's curious. He's curious about bro, but he's like, I don't know. We should probably just kill him. But the decision is yours, my liege.
He says, I've considered the options and I will let fate decide. And he flips a coin.
Oh, I like it.
Oh.
And I actually have a coin to flip.
Then flip it, baby.
And heads. He keeps his head. He keeps his head. Princess, do what you will. But make sure he doesn't get out of hand. He's dangerous.
Of course, Father.
Yes, Princess.
Yes, Mother.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Oh, I won't. And can she command the guards to take him to a cell?
Sure.
I'm sure they know to like fortify it and things like
They'll
that.
put him in a cell, no problem.
Okay.
They will take him away to a cell. He hearing that he has a reprieve, he sort of stands and he mutters something quietly. Those of you who have impressive perception, if you have impressively perceptive, which is both the princess and the queen, you may both attempt a hearing roll.
I shall.
Princess, you are adept at this.
8.
8. So you get 1 free reroll because you're adept. My queen, you are not adept, so you just roll.
3.
You hear nothing. 19.
Yep.
You hear him muttering Queen Ramonia. No one else hears it. You will also say that you not only hear it really quiet, but you also hear him speaking in a language like the others don't speak as well or whatever. He just says, the fools but delay their doom.
I don't like that very much. Let's see what I can do with that. Okay. I'm trying to get a. I'm like, is there something I can do with that? I don't know.
You could do an intuition roll if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
And I think you have something for that, right? You have dependable, so if you roll under a 10, it still will just count as a 10.
Okay.
Go ahead and give it a roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, which makes it a 10.
So it's a 10. You don't think he's threatening you.
Okay.
It's not like a get up.
Okay,
It's more
he's
just
going
like,
to be our doom.
He's not sort of stating that as such. Okay. So he is dragged out. Princess, do you go after him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hold for a scene with the king and the queen. As the throne room is now empty. Aside from the two of you.
You don't agree with my choices.
I have concerns about where our daughter's energies lie, but she is young still, and there's a lot of time. Do we have someone who can observe her just to make sure that if anything gets out of hand, it's escalated to us? I don't think that she'll admit to defeat easily.
She has guards.
Yes, but one perhaps who knows that their place is to come to us and just alert us if anything is off.
Do we know anybody that is like trusted and not manipulative and scheming?
That's the tricky part. Like, Palos would absolutely do this, but it's like, haha.
What about like a handmaiden or something like that?
Oh, the princess's handmaiden. The one who helps her practice at night? Okay. And the queen was like, show my daughter how to do this thing to herself. Okay. Let's see. Yes, there is a handmaiden.
A roommate, a very good roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're roommates.
Well, it's very cold there, so someone has to sleep in your bed with you or you freeze. And
But she's like the main head maiden. Like
yes,
like the head maiden.
Udava is your princess's head maiden who gives good. Yes, Udava is her name.
How about Udava?
Dava, yes,
She's
can we...
trustworthy.
Yes, let's ask her to. Just
Okay.
for our daughter's sake, this one seems very formidable, and she's not one to back down even when she needs to.
We'll say that Udava is brought before you quickly so you can give her some instruction. Udava comes in. She is dressed in nice clothing, but, nothing trying to be too above her station. But she will sort of come and bow below both of you and say, my king, my queen, what can I do for you?
Udava, the queen has concerns that the princess will get in over her head with this new play toy she has.
Her new play toy, sire?
The warrior.
Yes,
I see.
he's a very wild one. And
Oh.
the princess never admits defeat, but if things start to look out of hand, we need you to let us know, even if she will not admit it.
I see. Is it... Forgive me. Is it her maidenhood or life you wish me to protect?
All of the above, Udava.
I see.
Dava, a word.
I more mean, which are you more concerned of? Do you believe she is in peril, or you believe she is in danger of being seduced?
She is in peril.
She's in
Clear.
peril. I see. She'll kind of come to Queen Ramonia. Yeah.
Dava, I think you and I both know that with my daughter, it's likely only one of those things is a real concern at this point.
Oh, you do not... I can confirm that she has shared her bed with no man.
Very well, protect her from both.
If you saw the bloody sheets, it was from horseback riding, she said.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
I saw the horse. Yes. But she has been with no man.
Well, come to us either way, but perhaps to me first for certain sensitive matters.
Of course, Queen.
Yes.
She will nod to you. Okay, so she steps out. You guys can have one more moment together here.
I don't want to know.
Oh, we were simply talking about certain matters of the moon, and
Of course, dear, of
way
course.
it turns with women. Yes. I think we'll be all right with Udava looking over her.
Just tell me, does she intend to make him hers?
Well, I don't know our daughter's mind any better than you do these days. I think she sees potential, and I think she's very eager to prove herself. Simply, it is a cruel fate that she was born a woman and not a man. You know our daughter has the mind to lead in your stead.
That she does. But this is the way things are.
Perhaps it's the way things are, but not the way things always have to be.
I don't know what the people would say.
Is it not our job to tell the people what to think?
It's our job to keep the people at bay. They're vicious.
Precisely.
Very well. We'll see how this plays out.
Thank you, dear.
Well, Princess Lemine, you make your way down to the cells where they've thrown him. At present, not wanting to get too close, they're simply throwing buckets of water on him to try to clean him off. He sort of snarls, but is still in a daze, but he still is chained. And you've got, we'll say maybe you took a moment to get down here, but this is happening for a while. There's a couple of guards there, and they've like locked him in his cell. He is still manacled within the cell. The chains stretched to like the sides of the cell.
And they're still throwing water on him?
They're throwing water in like through the bars.
Stop.
Oh.
As beastly as he was on the battlefield, he is still a man. Give him a bucket, a rag, and soap.
Are you certain?
Are you
Princess?
questioning my orders?
Well, it's just we've seen this man kill with anything.
Then put it on a stick and feed it through the bars. Set it next to the bars and step away.
All right. He kind of just nods and he takes a pail and gets a rag
She'll pull out her bow and aim it.
at the guy in the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of looks up at you. His hair's kind of long. He sort of like swoops it back and like he just like looks at you. These piercing blue eyes. His hair is very dark, but his eyes are like blue as a crystal. As he just glares at you from under them. This deep, strong brow.
Don't make me waste another arrow on you.
The guy like opens the cell and puts in a bucket and a rag. There's not really soap, but you know, the barbarian stands, comes to the bucket, puts the rag in the water, just kind of wrings it out a little. Looks at the guard.
She's still holding the bow. I'm just not going to do that the whole time.
No, you just go ahead. He looks right at you. And then, with a whip. Yeah, he whips it through the bar and puts the man's eye out. Do you shoot him?
Is he still...
He looks at you while he does it. He doesn't even look at the target. He just whoop. And the guy's like, ah! It might not be out, but it's like a bad whatever thing.
Does he still have the towel, or he... Like when he flicked it?
It's still in his hand, but it's not like it's not like primed to go. He like wrung it out so it was ready to. It was real. Yeah.
How many guards does she have around her right now?
4.
But one's incapacitated?
Yeah. Another one might be like more focused on him than the stuff, and he's just like staring at you like, okay, shoot me.
Okay, can she loose an arrow aiming for the hand with the towel? Actually, can she aim for the towel? No. Actually, no. I don't want to put an arrow in that cell.
You sure? Because he'd like it.
I know.
Okay, yeah, sure. You just do nothing? Sure, cool.
Okay, so she'll just say, guards, retreat.
The guards look at you like, are you, like, what?
Well, are you going to take the towel away from him? Or are you going to stand close enough for him to whip your eye out?
The guy's like, and another guy says,
Herbalist.
Your Highness, why aren't you shooting him?
Because he has potential. He's 7 guards at this point.
The guy's like, I can't see, but is it still there? And you see it's just like, it's the eye. He might be able. He probably won't see again, but the eye is not ruptured. We don't need to get
the
into
orb is present. Go have the doctor have a look at the herbalist to give you some tea.
They head out. Yeah.
So she'll say, "What is your name?"
To you, I'm Wild.
Wild, is that your of the...
I'm the Untamed.
Oh, yes. And is Wild your surname?
I have no surname.
And is Wild short for wilderness?
Wild is what I am.
Ah, indeed. Well, refined is what I am.
You've not shot me yet.
I've shot you once.
Yes.
Would you like me to shoot you again? This time between the eyes, perhaps?
It matters not. You try to cage me like an animal.
Only to assess your abilities. Which are impressive. You expect me to let you loose? In my home?
I expect you to let your arrow loose and do your duty.
My duty to whom?
To yourself.
To kill you.
Yes. Why would you
How
let
do you know?
one such as me live?
Because I can see that you are powerful.
Huh. You were a fool. As foolish as any civilized person. You cannot
Okay, so
tame
you
what I
are
am.
weak then, and therefore useless to me. Is that the case?
These are your words, not mine, princess.
You say that as if it is an insult. It is not my fault I am highborn.
He his face is like right against the bars, and he goes,
It is.
My fault that I am highborn?
no, it is an insult. Princess is an insult. At this time, however, someone is coming down the steps behind you. It is not a guard, however. You see his eyes like flick real quick, clock it. It is Udava, your head maiden.
Hello, Udava. Stay back there.
Oh dear, he's very frightening. I heard that you had brought in some barbarian when none of the guards could do so, but I did not. He's very frightening to behold. He's very tall, very tall, very tall. Wow. He just kind of doesn't even. He just keeps glaring at you.
Did my parents send you, Udava?
Of course.
Yes. And she's not breaking eye contact with Wild, who she will, which is what her name is for him now.
Okay.
Wild, do you require a pillow to sleep? Or I'm assuming you are comfortable on the floor, since you're wild and untamed.
Comfort has no purpose, princess.
Okay, well, hurting your neck can also compromise your capabilities, so I'm just offering you a boon.
A boon.
You wouldn't have to pay me back. Do you know how invaluable a feather pillow is to me? If it makes you feel better, I could give you a straw one. Or just a sack of straw.
You stand under a spire of eldritch abomination and speak of feather pillows. The doom of this kingdom cannot come quickly enough.
You act as if I had a choice in any of this. What do you mean the doom of this this kingdom is already doomed? Have you not looked around? You were outside.
I would end it all. The thrall you have on these lands and the thrall that is had on you, unbeknownst to your smug, superior certainty. Civilized.
You know, I do have a penchant for the wild, as you say. If you would just take some time to get to know me.
He says nothing further.
Very well. Enjoy sleeping on the hard, cold floor. Guards, guard him as best you can. If you need reinforcements, let me know.
They are. You've sent them out. So are you? Have you gone out to tell them that, or you're calling them back
She's
in?
calling.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. They kind of peek back in at him, and he's just staring at you.
And feed him. What do you take? Squirrel? Still wriggling?
Whatever niceties you're attempting to provide me with will not dampen my desire to see the spire fall.
Listen. I'm trying to give you sustenance. If you would like mutton, I can give you mutton. If you would like squirrel jerky, I can give you that as well. Would you like a twig to gnaw on?
What will the king eat tonight?
I have no idea. Would you like a plate of that?
And the ale he drinks, and the wine.
He's more of a white wine drinker, which I found barbarians don't prefer. 2 flagons of ale, then. It'll be down shortly. She'll turn around, like she will turn around and just walk right up.
Understood. Okay. Okay. Udava.
Character is very Lauren.
What is?
This character is very Lauren.
Udava sort of follows, and says, the mind, he's like, do you see how wide his chest is? It's like,
Yes, I am very aware.
oh my, it's like, you could like, I don't even know, he's so tall.
Okay, yes, he is. And if you would like to go climb him, be my guest.
No, but is that your intention?
No.
Will you lose your maidenhood to him?
No!
I worry he would rearrange the insides of you.
What? Udava, I told you that we will never speak of my maidenhood again.
Because of the horse?
Nothing happened with that horse.
I understand. I mean, you just rode it hard and it was put away wet. But the horse...
Women can ride horses too!
Yes, I understand. I'm just saying,
Like a man!
Yes, but and I know that men can also do that to other men if they... My question is, do you wish to lay with him, princess?
No! I wish to command him. I wish to use him for his power.
Right. Oh, I see.
Udava, and she grabs her.
Yes.
My goal in life
Yeah.
is to own the power that is my birthright. And if this man can help me do that, then so be it.
I see. I see. Okay. Just be careful because he seems like a lot.
Well, of course he is. He's killed 6 and maimed 1. Probably 2 by now. I need to report back to my parents.
Shall I come with you or no?
Sure. You can give them your report about how strapping and tall he is.
Oh, no.
About how wide his shoulders are.
It would be better for it to come from you.
I will not be letting them know about his appearance. They have seen him.
They have seen him, you're right. All right, I will leave you to it then, Princess.
I will go to my parents.
Cool. We'll say it's dinner time. So the king's feast is being laid out right now.
Lorraine, have you tamed him?
Not quite yet. It has only been an hour and a half, Father, but I believe I am making progress. We were able to communicate. I am attempting to placate him.
I heard one of our guards lost their sight in one eye.
Yes, to a towel. Might I recommend that the knights shield their eyes when they are around
Too
him?
early, don't have those yet.
Oh,
Walk it
never
back.
mind.
Yeah, you're good, yeah.
Why would a knight do
Well, I'll
something
just say,
like that?
you know what? I will just say that. I'm innovative.
Sure, innovate, yeah.
Might I recommend that knights shield their eyes around dangerous opponents?
Why would a knight ever do something like that? They won't be able to see their opponents.
Well, perhaps if there are slats or maybe a small slit. In a helmet, perhaps.
Nonsense, dear. What is your intention with this prisoner?
We have no one in our army as... she'll side-eye Udava and say, as formidable as he. I believe that having an individual of such height and breadth on our side will strike fear into our enemies. He would be a valuable pawn.
On indeed.
Wow. King, are you are you shading your dad? You're saying he's not as you don't think your dad could take this guy?
And, well, in the army, I didn't say leading it.
Sure. Okay.
And that's why I made sure to emphasize a pawn.
Understood.
For his use.
As opposed to the king. Oh my god, and are you a knight because you're a horse? No. Let's move on.
But also she has, like, before she came up, I would like to mark this. She did let one of the servants know that every single morsel that the king has, they're to set it aside and send to him with 2 flagons of ale. Okay. No wine.
Understood.
Is it wise to feed him? Perhaps you should let his stomach break him.
Mother, you were the one who always showed me, or who always told me to show the utmost hospitality regardless of station.
To guests, not to prisoners.
Well, perhaps if we treat him as a guest, he will feel a kinship with us.
How do we know
camaraderie.
he's not going to slit our throats in our sleep?
Well, he is still detained, and we will not release him until we are certain. It does seem that he is not keen on, for lack of a better term, murdering us. He is seeking the downfall of the entire kingdom. He speaks of the land, not us.
And how do you suppose he brings about the downfall of the kingdom if not through its leaders? My dear, you must first break a horse before you can ride it.
Yes.
Udava chokes on whatever she was sipping.
Oh my god! But you also must feed them and nurture them. And I don't believe that he sees our family as the downfall of this kingdom. There's something else that he is at quarrel with. I would like to discover that.
Hour and a half.
I'm sorry?
You learned all that in an hour and a half?
Well, yes. When you have a very frank conversation with someone with your bow directed at them, communication happens rapidly. I will kill him in 3 days' time if he doesn't seem promising.
That's a plan that I like.
Thank you, Father.
Yes, in 3 days' time, if he is not fruitful, then perhaps we leave him to the Spire.
My
Indeed.
question is, how will you know?
Well, if he continues to be uncooperative. So far, I've obtained some information. If that stops, then it's time.
Prisoners can pretend to be cooperative to get what they want.
After 3 days' time, it doesn't mean that he will be released, Father. Surely you don't think me that naive.
I thought he would be dead within 3 days' time, if you ask me.
Not naive, daughter, just very hopeful.
Either way, this will be done or have more promise in 3 days' time. And she'll, like, cut her steak very aggressively, or whatever meat.
No squirrel meat?
Not for us.
Not for us, baby.
Not at this big-ass table that I'm imagining.
Well, in that case, will you go to him again tonight, or will you let him?
I will personally take the plates.
Wow, okay.
I mean, I'm with guards. She's not stupid.
Sure.
Also, she's going to set the things down and get a... She can have a pretty good gauge of how far he can reach, right?
Sure. As you come in, he's...
Actually, hold on. Because the towel... You know what? She'll take it down on a very nice plate, but she'll have, like, a cloth, and she'll, like, put the food on it, like, nicely. And she'll, like, wrap it up and, like, scoot the bindle toward him to where he can reach, but he can't get the stick. She's avoiding giving him any kind of weapon. There's also no bones.
Okay. He just, like, sits there and watches you do this with, like, you know, just, like, a look of, like, almost amusement, but more just like, okay.
Every morsel that the king has eaten. And you have already proved yourself that, and you have already proved that you will injure my knights if I give you anything more than a towel. So all you get is a towel with your food. You can choose to eat it or not. It's good, isn't it?
What do you want from me?
You are a powerful man. I can see that. And yet you seem to work for no one but the land, the wild, Mr. Wild, or Sir Wild. Why did you come here? You were trying to scale our walls, presumably to kill us, but I don't get that sense.
You do not pique my interest in the slightest.
Well, you pique mine, and you're in my cell.
the Spire of Shellai. What does it do, Princess?
It made our lands. However, it made them less fertile. But it made them habitable again, so... Is that not the truth, Sir Wilde?
No. But among the civilized, there is no truth. Only the lie you tell yourselves.
And what lies do you tell yourself?
That I have the strength to continue this conversation. But I will end that lie now.
He just takes a flagon and drinks it and turns away.
You want to dismantle the Spire, then? What did it take from you? Or your people?
I have no people, Princess.
Are they dead?
The people in the Spire sure are they not?
Are they your kin?
So certain you are. No.
I'm not certain. I'm asking questions for clarity.
Ask your sorceress mother. Ask her who really controls the Spectres.
You really enjoy being ominous, don't you?
I don't enjoy anything about this. Your doom is but delayed. If it is not for me, well, something is coming one way or another.
Oh, indeed, I'm sure. Now, if I were to ask my mother who actually controls the Spire, is there any information that I could give her that would perhaps inspire her to tell me? Because she will just give me a placating answer like, oh, darling, you know I do. Darling, you know our powers do. And I suppose you know that, don't you?
So she claims to control it entirely herself.
Not herself, but... And this is why I'm asking for more information. I don't know everything, and I know I don't know everything.
Ask her if she knows the name Trizigoth. And watch her face as she tries to hide the truth from you. Then you'll know what your civilization is worth.
All right, then. She'll turn around and go to her mom.
All right. In the meantime, Queen Ramonia, you texted me privately or messaged me privately if you could try to use your Spectre casting. So this is the first time we've used magic in the Unforeseen system, by the way. So this will be fun. You asked me if you could try to use that to different purpose other than sort of violence. The answer is yes. You would probably, however, rather than using Spectre casting, you would use your Spectre sight. So.
Oh.
Which is a power. It's the very last
there
power
it
you
is.
have. Yeah.
Ha.
It's more. That's for different things, but you can like try to commune with them. So if you'd like to do that, you can expend 3 of your power. Do you go to like a private room? You probably have some like spell casting chamber at the base.
Yeah, I
of the
would
spire.
assume I have like. And would it be close to the spire?
It would be like probably like right under the base. Yeah.
Okay.
Right
I have,
under
like,
the
a
shaft. Yeah.
private chambers at the base of the shaft.
Under the flared base.
Mm-hmm. Flared. Yeah. The flared base. There are 2 kind of large antechambers next. Never mind. Yeah.
Yes. So okay, so I'll spend 3 power. Can I use Spectre Sight to like gain insight into who this wild man is, what he knows, what exactly his goal is?
You absolutely can. Please roll for me a Spectresight roll. You are impressive at Spectresight, so go ahead and but you don't have any powers on it. So you might want to use your power to re-roll if you don't like what you do. But go ahead and make a d20 roll. Let's see how we do.
15.
15.
Yes.
Pretty good. It's a very you who seek the specters who swirl around the spire, sort of, you can feel them. Whenever you commune in this way, your own eyes go kind of like white, but with like clouds and ghostly sort of movement in them as you cast your mind into this spectral magic. These thousands of undead spirits and energies that were gathered into the spire centuries ago to make this realm habitable once again. Up to that point, it was nothing but plains of roving undead, serving their lich masters. But you peer through them, you use them. You try to have them give you a snippet of what they saw of this barbarian who tried to climb up to the spire for some nefarious purpose. With a 15, one voice comes in very clear to you. A spectral voice haunting, kind of, but you sort of hear it and feel it. And it says, "Beware, beware, beware the builder's curse. Beware, beware the enemies of the Skeleton King. Beware, beware."
What is the Builder's Curse?
The Builder's Curse is something you have never heard of. Are you asking me or you're asking the Spectre? Yeah, you've never heard of
I'm
that.
asking the Spectre. I'm assuming I've never heard of it.
Actually, wait.
It's beware the Builder's Curse, and then beware the what? The enemies
beware the enemies of the Skeleton King, you were told.
Okay.
All right. Now, in response to beware the Builder's Curse, another voice speaks to you. Another specter. And as this voice speaks, the entire spire almost like shakes and shudders. In fact, good King Vankor, in wherever you sit in your palace right now, you feel the spire sort of shake, like roll, like pulse, you can tell your wife's up to something. But Ramonia, as you say that, a voice speaks to you and says, "Your prisoner. Your prisoner is an enemy of the Skeleton King. Your prisoner could be put to use and could solidify your future."
Do I know who the Skeleton King is?
You do. We'll get to that in a moment. The Skeleton King is a very powerful undead warlord who is like a kingdom over, who's kind of a problem to you guys, but also someone you don't want to cross. He's your enemy, but you'd rather never provoke him, that kind of guy. But this voice continues and says, "Your prisoner can give you what your husband cannot and yet desires."
Male heir.
Yes. A strong male heir. One your husband could take as his own. One that could solidify his bloodline and your place.
Does the prisoner look like my husband?
They're both like big dudes, but you know.
But like coloring?
You're a sorceress, you can finagle that kind of stuff, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
In
Interesting. Interesting. But he is an enemy of the Skeleton King.
Use his seed. Dispose of him. You will maintain power, and the Skeleton King will have no need to rise against you. I will have no need to rise against you.
The place shakes once again.
Wait, do I know who that was? That voice?
You can make an assumption based on how he
That's the
changed it.
Skeleton King?
Exactly, yeah. You also, we'll say that you then have like a horrible like flash image of like, like skull in your face and you collapse over or whatever.
Okay.
How very interesting. There.
Is there something I do to like end the session, protect us from the Skeleton King?
I think at that point you kind of got kicked out, but he's not there, so you're That was a real like I'm trying to think of like it's in lots of fantasy movies, like
right. Like I've let go of the
you've
orb
let go
and
of
now...
it, You throw the thing back over the Palantir, exactly.
Okay.
Very interesting. Mr. King, we'll go to you because you haven't had a little scene. Where do you think you were this late night as your princess went down to hit on a massively hung prisoner, and your wife is doing whatever she does?
He's not hitting on him yet.
We'll see.
He was just scrolling on his phone.
Okay, cool.
No, I think he was in wherever his room is for planning out battles, where he's got the map of the kingdoms.
Absolutely, yeah.
With I think with his advisor.
Sure. Yeah, Palos can be there certainly.
Having a drink of mead or something.
Yeah. Palos will say,
"My liege, I must confess that the continued presence of this prisoner without proper interrogation gives me some concern. I do not know what land he comes from, but he reminds me of a barbarian I once met in the ports of Al-Tirok, back in my more swashbuckling days.
Do tell.
It is not even his physicality, though there is some similarity. It's his eyes. I remember that savage's bright blue eyes. There's something about it that's... He is not of the world, sire. He is not certainly not a civilized man, but doesn't even... He couldn't be if he tried. He's a wild animal.
Well, he's only got 3 days.
Yes. I hope that we can keep him at bay that long.
What became of this other fellow?
This barbarian. My king, in this realm, there was a snake. They called it the Serpent of Al-Tirok. It lived in a great pit in the middle of the city. Sometimes, to placate the crowd, they'd throw down a horse. Once, a baby elephant. To see what the snake could do to it. They would often send down prisoners. People who'd sinned against the city. And into the pit of the Serpent of Eltirok, they threw our barbarian. And that was the end of the Serpent of Eltirok. And as the barbarian climbed his way out of those stone walls, the guards of the city stepped back and let him walk away. Perhaps they figured he'd earned his freedom. Perhaps they just didn't like that wild look he gave them with his blue eyes. I don't know where he went after that. I went in the other direction.
Certainly it's not the same man. Or barbarian.
No. I'm just saying I know his type. Because this one, sire, is bigger.
Must have eaten a lot of mutton where he came from.
Maybe mutton. Maybe the hearts of his enemies.
I once did that too.
Yes, I know. But he ate a lot of hearts, if that's his secret, sire.
If the princess is unsuccessful, I will take your counsel into consideration and
I do want to know what he was doing here, but it seems the princess's goals aren't quite as focused on finding this information.
you may interrogate him, but make it civilized.
Civilized? Oh, you mean teach him civilization?
No.
Oh.
If the princess were to find out, I wouldn't want her disheartened.
I will see what I can glean, but for now I may leave her to her playtime.
3 days' time.
3 days.
See what else you can find out about that barbarian that escaped.
From my youth.
Yes.
There is someone I could ask about that. In fact, Liege, there is someone I can ask about that, and he'll head out. Cool. Well, friends. Princess Lamine, you've left him for the night, you're gonna let him sleep in the cold, dark room?
I offered him a pillow. That's on him.
Pillows are a lie. In the meantime, King Vancor, you've spoken to your man. You're gonna play with your toy soldiers a little more. Princess Lamine, are you going to bed now?
I would like to go to my mother's chambers. I'm assuming they have separate chambers.
You and your mother and father?
Yes.
Yes, they do. They both have their own private bedroom, and then they have what I think your father refers to as like the main stage, like the Showtime suite. Whatever term he uses for it.
Got a vibrating bed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Back in these days, it was just it just had to be the force of his personality. But yeah. So you can go
they
to
had
your
servants on the.
They did. They had 4 servants kind of shaking the bed like that. That's pretty cool. Because these people did used to fuck in front of whoever, just so you know.
I know.
So yes, you would like to go to your mother's bedchamber.
Yes.
Cool. Guys, just again, please, let's not get kicked off of Twitch here. Okay. Queen Ramona, what are you wearing? What stage of bathing are you in right now? And I do get if you guys are gonna take a bath together, that's not weird, I guess. Just keep it civilized. Okay.
I think I will have just. What phase is the moon in right now?
Ooh, oh my god! I literally have a moon die. I literally have a phases of the moon die. One moment, everyone.
Nerd. What kind of a nerd? I can't be associated with such dorks.
She bathes according to phases of the moon.
I love that though.
Like the kind of bath.
Like it's an everything shower, but it's like what do you do? Like what?
Is it a milk bath a night?
Yeah, you choose your little bath bomb, like your hair oil, and the scent,
Exactly.
especially.
The scents must collide. Is she bathing in jasmine flowers? Is she using... I have no idea what phases mean what right now, though, for me. I have to figure that out.
Sorry, what I missed?
And we were just talking about different types of baths.
And the scents.
Like the incense?
Incense or scents that she would use in her bath
But
because
it's-
it would
we're just-
align with.
We're just
Tell
making
us
sure.
the face of the moon.
We're just making sure everybody understands it's incense and not in. Never mind. Okay. This is my moon die. Look, it's all the phases.
Oedipal.
Oedipal arrangements.
Well, this is
It's the phase of the moon.
Electra.
Ooh. Waxing crescent.
Okay, so that is a time. It was an auspicious time to bathe. It's good for energy and setting goals.
I think like sandalwood would be a good vibe.
Yeah. So I'm taking a bath with a lot of candlelight, and we're burning sage and sandalwood.
Okay.
Yep.
Sage and sandalwood. Lots of candles. You were probably
And
would
have
sort of.
specific crystals that are associated. I don't know crystals enough. Whatever crystals are associated with like goal manifestation and intention.
Fertility.
Yeah.
And fertility?
Yep.
All
and
right.
she'll be wearing.
What about?
And you're doing the fertility. And obviously you might be a little shaken by that thing. So this is just a very calming thing. So
Yeah.
you're in the bath.
So I'm in
Perfect.
bath.
In the bath. And your daughter enters your bedchamber.
Mother?
Oh, hello, princess. Have you decided to partake in one of the ritual baths for once?
No, not yet. You know how sandalwood sticks to my skin and I don't like it.
Yes, it does overpower you a bit. Well, I'm just finishing up. Let me retrieve my robe, and she'll get up and out of the bath and put on her robe. And
Well, I'll like hand her, like I'll help her into her robe, not sensually.
Okay, so you essentially,
Very normally.
you essentially help her rub off and put on her
No.
robe, looking at her body, thinking, "Oh my God, this is what I'll have one day. This is cool." Yeah, got it.
No, but she
I
will.
can't believe I came out of right there.
She will gesture for her mother to sit on like her like bench or stool, like
Oh,
next
okay.
to her brushes,
I was really curious what you were about to say.
and she'll just start combing her hair. Let me pull up my OneNote.
Okay.
So she'll start brushing her hair and say, I did speak to the barbarian, and he had a lot to say about our lands and our history.
yes, everyone does.
He seemed to know more than the average bear, so to speak.
Average barbarian. What exactly did he say that was so concerning to you, daughter?
He gave me a name. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm assuming they're incredibly close,
You and your mother.
which will make this whole thing very complicated.
Sure, I think they're very close. Yeah.
Okay, they're incredibly close. Not in a sexual way, you guys.
Well, it might
For
have to
once.
Be. It might be soon. But yeah, go ahead.
Philip, you're the one who's telling us not to do this. And
I'm
every-
just saying that it wouldn't be as hot as you guys might think
yes.
it would be for this mom and daughter to do some stuff. I'm just saying we shouldn't do it on Twitch. I'm just saying it probably wouldn't be a good idea for us to have a scene where
That's
she,
on our Patreon.
where she decides to take a bath with her. I'm just saying it's a bad idea.
Sophia is sighing.
I know Sophia's been sighing a lot tonight. I feel bad. I'm sorry, Sophia.
Okay.
I'll give you some really good AO3 tags about this though later, Sophia. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
3 tags about this.
Okay, so she'll say, I get the feeling that he wants to create tension, not only within our family, but just within our land. He wants it to be destroyed. I mentioned that before, and I'm going to say a name
Yes,
that
my
he
dear.
said you would have a very strong reaction to. And there's mirrors at this time, right?
Sure. It's probably more like a
There's a
looking
mirror, so
glass,
she can
but
see my face in it.
Yeah.
and yeah.
yeah.
So she'll look in the mirror at her mom and say, Krisigoth.
Now, Queen Ramonia, I would like for you to make a manipulation roll
Yes.
to ensure that you... Oh, actually, no, I'll take that back. I want you to make a self-control roll to not have a reaction. You are adept at this. Princess Lemine, I would like you to roll an intuition.
Okay, so adept means I can re-roll once.
You can re-roll once for free roll once.
Okay, 17 is not bad.
17 is not bad. So this is a straight up, can you meet it or whatever?
Wait, if
Am I allowed to roll this and take the highest of the two, or if I
Yeah.
re-roll, I have to take the second?
If you spend a power to re-roll again, you can do that. Yeah, you can take the thing. You can also just spend 3 power and make it a 20 if you want to do that.
Well, no, but it says I can re-roll once without expending power because I'm adept.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought that was your second roll.
No,
Yeah.
that was my first roll.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm impressive.
Impressive just means impressive is not as applicable here. I'll actually no. Impressive is a tie break here. If you guys wind up with the same number, your impressive will win.
17's my high roll.
So 17 is your high. Are you gonna leave it there?
Yeah.
Great. All right, Princess Lemine. Your mother
How much
does
does it take to reroll?
1 power to reroll.
I will do that.
Now, I will also mention to my dear princess, you have something called Fate Favored. It is your 11th facet. Why don't you read Fate Favored to us and tell us what it is? It's on your facets. It's number 11.
Oh, rather than rolling, you may expend 5 power and treat your action as if you rolled a 17. You may only do this once each rest.
So if you want to, you could spend power and hope to roll 17 or higher.
5
But it's 5 power to guarantee.
out of 13?
Now,
No.
it's kind of unfair for you to do this since you know the number you're trying to hit happens to be the number you can guarantee yourself. But we're all friends here, or relatives. So go ahead and, So do you want to spend
We're
power?
kissing kin.
Kiss and kin.
I took away 1 point. I am going to
Just try a single reroll.
for an 18.
An 18.
Oh shit!
So you do see your mother, despite your mother, trying to not react to the name. You see her mother react to the name. Interestingly, it's a name that your mother might have thought of earlier today. Because Trisigoth is the name of the Skeleton King.
I knew it. I thought so.
So not only did you think of it, you believe you were spoken to by.
How do you spell Trisigoth?
Uncreatively, it's Trizigoth. No?
I thought it was a K. I thought it was a crazy goal.
Crazy.
That's what I heard.
It could be. In some languages, it's spelled with a K.
The one note I took was I put it in the chat.
No, but when you said it, it sounded right, so you're gold.
Thank you.
He sounds like a rapper, Trizzy Goth.
Trisigoth.
I thought it was a K. But, I'm dyslexic. In case anyone didn't know.
Yeah, we've heard it a couple times. Trisigoth. Galadorian Saber said, if the one episode that finally got us banned was the one I suggested, I'm not sure I'd feel. That's pretty funny. Well, but here's the thing. All you had, and I saw that your other, we didn't mention at the time, I did say you said your other option was the Phantom Rustler. I was real excited. If we eventually, the Phantom Rustler will come in and we will have some Western tales of horror and romance, and that would be very fun. But, it really can't be your fault if all you said was Queen Cathara of Akor.
Akor.
So, in any case, you saw your mom's face. She know him.
Yep.
She know him. She
What
knows
an
the name.
unusual name.
Sorry, what?
I said, what an unusual name.
Mother.
Is that to you?
Yes. And you
What?
know that name. I can
Well-
see it in your eyes. I know you too well. Your eyes are my own.
We have enemies with many names. He could have said any one of them. Of course they give me pause. You are dead set on taming a man who seems to have quite a few bad intentions.
Well, of course. But every good soldier does.
And what did he say of this Trizigoth?
He said that you are not the one in control. That you are not the one who holds all the power. And I know that we are blessed by the gods, and it comes from other places, just like the fairy tales you told me. And I think now it's time that you tell me, where do our powers come from? Because that beast in a cage knows more than us civilized people. I just want to be a part of it, Mother.
I know, my dear, but unfortunately you were not blessed
That-
with the same powers as me. But that doesn't mean you aren't without your own.
That doesn't mean I can't obtain the knowledge. Mother, how are we ever going to succeed as women in this society without knowing everything we can possibly know? You are holding me back.
My dear, your greatest power as a woman is right here, and I put my hand on where her womb would be.
Me bearing a child weakens me. It makes me vulnerable. I want power. I want true power. I don't want to behold power. I want to have it and keep it. I don't want to give birth to it.
And perhaps one day you shall be the one with the power.
So
But
give
until
it to
then-
because knowledge is power. If I don't know what's going on, how can I ever rule this kingdom? Father knows I have the power, but I don't have the knowledge. You do. Give it to me.
Even with the knowledge, you'll always be behind the throne, not on it. That's the first thing you need to learn. But there is a lot that you can do from behind the throne.
Mother, I was able to take out a man who could easily kill father, and you saw that.
Yes, and yet the people of this kingdom will not recognize you without something dangling between your legs. That is the
So
first
should I
piece of
murder
knowledge
that man and dangle him between my legs over the spire? I will
That's
do that.
nice improvement. You are tired, you are frustrated. Go to sleep. We will talk more of these things in the morning.
It's never been fair. Not to us.
Life isn't fair.
She'll turn and go away to her room. What a good scene!
All right, Ramonia, what do you do now?
So how rattled would I be by him knowing the name Trizigoth, especially after what I already know that I know he's an enemy of the Skeleton King. So like,
Trizigoth is a name, not like that's like a. It's like a name someone really. If somebody knows that name, that's like a bigger deal. That's a. That's
do I
a-
know
Oh,
what that would
yeah.
mean?
Let's do a beautiful little Let's do you are an adept at analysis, and you're going to get one additional reroll because of your lore. This isn't spectre casting. This is the thing. So this will just be your one for lore. So you get 2 free rerolls. So make an analysis on that as you think it over.
Another 17.
Okay.
Did I get 2 rerolls? So I get
2
to roll
free
3
rerolls.
times.
Reroll for free
Okay,
roll.
19.
Okay.
And a 12. So I will take the 19.
19. With a 19, as you sort of like think about sort of, you're just basically trying to do the implications of him knowing that name. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like what is, like, how deep into this is he?
If he knows that name, he's definitely a true foe of the Skeleton King. He is someone who is like gathering the knowledge to like destroy the Skeleton King based on stuff your daughter has spoken of. You sort of, okay, you know what? With a 19 in analysis, you probably believe the following, and this is probably troubling to you. If he knows Trizagoth and he is being called an enemy of the Skeleton King, and he is certainly no ally of the Skeleton King would have an undead barbarian, not a living, breathing, hot as hell barbarian.
Right.
If he's the Skeleton King's enemy, and he's coming here to destroy this spire, that's weird. That's not the way you thought stuff works. Now, he could be wrong. He could be a wrong idiot, obviously, but the fact that his enemy is the Skeleton King and what he was trying to do was destroy the spire that has captured all of the undead from this region and put it into a thing that sorcerers like you can channel for your magic, that does not seem to track.
When I am here. Interesting. And my daughter has gone to bed now?
She has. She's got Udava is tucking her in using her own body.
Okay.
And do you want me to play with your hair and tickle your back until you fall asleep?
Udava, I told you I don't want you to touch me anymore.
Wait, when did you say that? Because last night you asked me to go all the way to my knuckle.
No, Why do I have to yes and all of this?
You don't. You can say
That was last night, not tonight. No more.
I see. I understand.
You're the one who's so concerned with my maidenhead. Don't want to go too far, right?
Well, it doesn't. As long as it's not a manhood, it's fine.
Udava. Thank you. We are done.
Oh.
Typical man shows up.
You don't want me to share your bed?
Fine, but she'll put a pillow in between.
I was like, I do know, if you feel crowded, Princess, I can go sleep with the other handmaidens. It's pillow fight night, so it'll be fine.
Go have fun, Udava.
Okay. I won't have any fun without you. She walks
I'll
out,
see
and then
you.
you hear like, "Hey girls, I'm here! Oh yay! Oh my god! Makeover!" Okay. Okay. So the serious version of that is Princess Lemine sends Udava away for the night and will sleep in her own bed alone. Or will she?
She will. She's now got her mind on power
Okay.
and war.
Roll for sex dream.
No.
Not yet. That's not until night 2. Gotcha. Okay.
We're building the tension.
Sure. Well, that's why roll for
Slow
sex dream,
burn.
because sex dream doesn't have to mean there's any satisfaction.
No, I know. It's a slow burn, though, Philip. You've got to read more books. Slow burn.
I can't read your books. They're
Sex dreams can't happen until, like, a while later.
all right. So, my queen, and I'm sorry, King, But apparently this is a real ladies' game tonight.
I'm.
So
That's what I'm here for.
all right, so
Zane's in the cuck chair for the game tonight.
Ally.
Cuck throne. Come on.
the cuck throne king. He's the king
Right.
cuck.
King cuck. King cuck. King cuck.
Oh my god, Mike! Somebody needs to make king cuck. They're like, hey, I'm told. Wait, a king cuck?
That
is someone...
absolutely exists.
Shit. No, you know what the king cuck does? Is the king cuck sits in a chair that isn't facing the sex. The king cuck's watching all the other cucks. There's some cuck chairs, but the king chair's like, I don't care about that. That's child's play. I want to watch your faces. That's what gets me off.
Really.
I'm the king of the cucks.
You know when you're in like high school and you take like an aptitude test and they're like, what is your ultimate job? I think Philip finally found his.
King.
Sophia just said, I like how Philip started whispering as if this is a secret.
Yeah. Guys, we've come up with something. Oh my god. See, because at least that guy is a creep, but he's interesting. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we will hopefully come to King Vancor again, but Queen Ravonia. It seems that the princess is going to go to bed, keeping her maidenhead intact, and sending away her bedmate. So, what are you doing, my queen?
I think the queen is going to make her way to where the prisoner is being held.
Oh shit! Is she just wearing a robe?
She's wearing her robe.
Oh shit! All right.
We'll burn them. No sexing. None of this.
Okay. There are some guards there, but do you send them off?
Yes.
Okay. They're like, oh yes. I will also say that you coming down. I mean, you wearing a robe is kind of whatever. Like, they're not worried about that. Since you are like a scary, scary sorceress, they're like, oh no, she's probably gonna torture this guy. They're not imagining anything else, so they walk off.
Is he awake?
He, oh, that's a good question, actually. Wait, I'm rolling the wrong dice for him. He should be rolling these stony ones. He is sitting up. Still chained.
I'll enter and keep my distance.
And there is a bard in a cage or whatever.
You tried to put words into my daughter's head, wild man.
Well, you're down here, aren't you?
Oh, so that was your goal.
I have no goal but the death of my enemies. Your daughter doesn't seem to understand the way of the world.
No. She is still very naive in many things. Unlike me.
He stands, just whatever.
You'll find that I'm very learned. But first, I want to know why you came here.
Your power was not claimed the way you think it is, sorceress. You use those undead things as if you're in control, as if you can master death itself. You are another pawn of the Skeleton King, and I'm going to crumble his bones.
It's very like a man to think that he knows more about my power than I do. I may not have mastered all of death yet. I have certainly mastered the little ones.
The little death.
You will
I'm
not.
sure you have.
You will not succeed in destroying our tower. But we'll see if you can be useful yet.
What use do you have for me, sorceress?
We'll see. You can live up to it. For now, I think you need to rest and think some more about what exactly you can do to prove your usefulness here.
He sort of shakes his head and says, "The only use I am is to myself. You made a mistake not killing me when I was still dazed by your daughter's enchanted arrows. But I do not feel sorry for you.
I do not want you to feel sorry for me. We can daze you again if you wish.
He just stares back. His eyes are like, it's like a wolf. Like a Siberian husky.
Is that what you wish?
He just kind of like, he'll turn away. He'll just...
You know, there are many ways to achieve your goals here. And I can let my daughter torture you, but I should warn you that in 3 days' time, we will kill you.
3 days. Please have mercy. Sooner, I beg you.
Would you like to die tonight?
I'm always ready.
We'll see. I think for now we'll leave you a little hungry.
He just glares.
And yeah, and with that she'll just turn around and leave the room.
Oh god. Damn. Well. Cool. We're gonna leave with the king. King, you have like a weird, like, you get a shiver down your spine for some reason.
No, he's been sitting in the corner the whole time watching.
In the dark, like, come on, honey, finally do it. We couldn't have found a better guy. All right. Well,
He wasn't sitting in the corner for the record.
King Vancor. Let's say that you're walking the halls of your palace, probably about to go to bed. You pass by an area that is always the domain of the queen. That chamber at the bottom of the tower, of the spire. King, you've had some ale. You've had some drink and food this night. You were planning in your war room, hearing disquieting stories from Palos. So I don't think you're probably in the most perceptive of moods. So as you walk down the hall, you probably don't hear the scraping sound from the inside
of that chamber. Nor do you even hear the door as it is pushed open. But you may hear a shuffling footstep stepping out. Go ahead and make a hearing roll for me. Let's see just how bad off you are.
It is a 5.
A 5, yes, you hear nothing.
And I don't have any. Yeah.
So the king is just kind of here below, and what steps out of that room? Shimmering in an odd way, ancient and yet sort of newly formed, is a rotting, eyeless, walking form. It spots the king. Takes a shuffling step. He hears nothing. He's talking to himself. It glances around. I'm going to make a rare luck roll for the bad guys. Oh, no. That's silly, because it wouldn't count. Zane, could you roll your D13 for me, please?
Oh, yeah, baby. It is a 2.
A 2. That's not great luck. So, as happens in some castles, there's plenty of swords and weapons just sitting around. So this thing does pick up an axe. Sitting nearby. Still, you don't hear, as you sort of mutter to yourself just walking. And this undead figure creeps up behind you with an axe and brings it down. So, my king, if you would please roll a, you can, Alright, here's what I'm gonna do to you, sir. Here's how this works. You have 2 choices. I will let you, as you finally feel the wind sort of coming, you can either make a dodge roll with one penalty on the roll, so you'll have to roll twice and use the worst roll. Or you can try to do a block with your amazing sword that you always have on you. The block will, can prevent more damage and knock the sword back and everything, but you'll have 2 trouble if you try to also draw and block at the same time.
I'll have 2 what if I try to draw and block?
Sorry, not trouble. You'd have 2, that's from a different game. You'd have 2 penalties. So you have to roll 3 dice and use the worst of all 3.
Oh, I think it would be more badass if I blocked, though.
Let's block. And if you want to, you can spend power to get rid of those penalties. To cancel them out.
Let's do that.
Okay, so you can spend 2 power to cancel them out. As you're sort of, and you do have, and the only reason I'm letting you even attempt to block is that you are impressive at combat, sir. If you noticed, you are impressively combative. Yeah.
So, okay. So did I got rid of the penalty, so I just roll, what am I rolling?
If you spent 2 and got rid of the penalty, yes, you are rolling just one die.
That is a 16.
Great, okay. Now, if you want to, you could spend some additional power to raise it, or you could just spend 1 power to re-roll even again.
And if I spend 1, and is spending power, you raise 1 point, like 1...
I believe you actually do have the... you have precise power, so you can spend any amount of power to just guarantee it, or whatever thing. But, a 16 is pretty good. You don't, do spend more if you want.
I'm going to spend 2 to get an 18.
To get an 18. This interestingly matters. My bad guy did roll a 19, but because you're blocking, you're going to wind up only taking that 1 point of difference. So go ahead, and it's almost like if you'd spent the power either way, it would have, stopped it there. But so basically you are sort of somewhat struck by it as you get down. It's less the force of it itself, it's more you probably whack into something, hurt your elbow, but you've kind of been driven back from the block. But now it is your turn to try to strike at this undead foe who is somehow in your castle where the undead should not dwell.
Okay, so I'm impressive and adept.
You are
spending power.
You're going, and in fact, you're not only that. You're also effective and tenacious because you have your Sword of Sorrows.
Oh, excellent.
So you're going to get one free reroll, and you can roll an unlimited number of times if it's 2 to 5.
Oh, well, I did just roll a 2, so that one just doesn't
Free
count.
reroll. Let's go, baby.
That one fell on the pen. Okay, that is a 15.
Okay, now reroll once for free to see if you do better than a 15.
That was a 1.
Okay, you can reroll that for only 1 power if you want to, or you can just stick with your 15.
I'll re-roll that for 1 power.
Cool.
Let's.
Typically, it's 2 to reroll a 1, but because you're tenacious, it's only 1.
And it's a 14, so stick with the
15. However, because you have hit a 12, why don't you, if you can find effective Sword of Sorrow, it's your 9th facet, why don't you read that out for us?
Did you say my 9th facet?
It's facet
roll a
number 9.
12 or higher when making an attack with this weapon in combat. You may either unavoidably detract 1 power as harm from your opponent or regain 1 power yourself.
So basically, this means either your opponent will lose 1 no matter blocking, no matter this, that, anything, or you can just regain a power as if striking with it, this well has recharged you a little. So do you want to do an extra damage to him, or you want to gain an extra power?
I'll gain an extra power.
Sounds good. So yes, you cut into him, and with this weapon against his axe, he attempts to sort of dodge back and instead doesn't. So he doesn't take the full damage. He was trying to get out of the way. But at this point now, it's just like an even thing. So he's going to attack you again. In fact, we'll just say this one's a straight. You guys are both swinging for each other now. It's no more blocking. So go unless you'd rather block, if you for whatever reason. But I think you guys should just swing.
I'll swing it out.
So once again, you're adept, tenacious, and effective with your Sword of Sorrow. Let's go. I like how Lord and Liv are like, what's happening? Fighting? We're out.
This is I rolled a 14 again, but I get 1 free
One free reroll, so reroll it for free.
14. I'm gonna get another dice.
Yeah.
That's a 14 again.
14 again. It is over 12, so you can either do an extra point of damage to him, or you can regain another power from it.
Let me regain 1 more power.
Regain 1 more power. He rolled a 3, so we're just gonna say that his strike went really wide since he wasn't blocking or anything, and you do basically knock knock him into pieces. He still kind of has the axe. Give me 1 more strike to take him down.
Okay.
To cleave the brain. I'm gonna give him a penalty on trying to swing back at you, so he'll have to use the lever.
That's an 18, but let me do my free reroll.
Free reroll, come on.
Yeah, I'll do the 18.
Well, what was the free reroll?
It was an 8.
Okay, yeah. Because here's the thing: if the free reroll is a 2, you get to reroll it again for free, which is you always gotta do the thing. But yeah, an 18, great. You just
power back.
Regain another power from that. Yeah, your sword is really,
really charging up here.
Yeah, you basically all the power you spent on that, to block better earlier. But you've basically hacked this, skeleton to pieces. Interestingly, King, as you look at the skeleton, there is something odd about it. It is present, but doesn't seem quite as sturdy or physical as many of the undead that you have defeated out on your rovings. Give me an analysis roll. You are dependable at this.
Who was dependable on this? You may treat any roll from 1 to 9 as a 10. Well, I got a 9, so
A 10. I will say you don't know what is going on with this skeleton, this corpse that just attacked you, but it seems different and strange. And it also just attacked you in your home.
I think, I don't know if this will continue to go on too much longer, but he will call for a guard to fetch Pelos.
Understood. And I think as you do that, that is where we'll wrap up here for the evening. Yes, of course. With that, with Pelos coming, we will call it a night on this. So we then cut back to the room where the queen kind of dramatically is watching as kind of the hanged and says, "Yes, you call for your advisor. Oh, but what What a delightful web we have begun here. The matchmaker says, I have to say, I love it. And I'm so excited that we might have a situation where the mother and daughter fuck the same guy. I just think that is like one of the best things I've heard. And honestly, Your Majesty, I'm jealous that I never contrived of that before. And we got some action at the end. That was great. Not the kind I most wanted, but, you know, some axe play is fine.
Looks like everyone's upset.
What is your problem, Star? Are you not happy with the opportunities I've given you? I've made you a literal princess. And Moon, you were a very sexy queen. Also, this guy was there.
Lauren, you muted.
Lauren, you're muted.
It's not about being a princess or being anything. It's about these strange positions that you put these characters into to fall in love. And is it even love if it's opportunity that the queen is taking to seduce the barbarian? And
I don't know, you tell us.
princess is merely trying to obtain power.
Yes.
And there's plenty of love between the family. Not
I know.
in that
If
way.
that happens, I mean, I'm just gonna be, I can't even believe it.
Love comes in many forms. They're a
It
very
does.
loving family.
They are. Very close.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
I know you don't. And that's what makes you my favorite card.
I don't want to be your favorite card. She'll
Yeah,
slam
she slams herself
down.
down. I don't want to be your favorite card. What about you, Hanged Man? Are you happy with how things went in our guest narrator's tale?
I thought the king was a nice man.
He was a nice man. And that is why his wife is. And the queen says, let us see how things play out. Also, the king acquitted himself well in battle. I do hope that he and the barbarian get to fight at some point. That will be delightful.
I'd like that too.
Yes, I'm sure you would, Hanged Man. And Moon, my dear Moon, you were simply something to behold. I love that bath you gave yourself. That was delightful. Preparing yourself for certain possibilities.
Don't like that there are so many hidden things, but I suppose they'll come to light soon enough.
The star card will float up and say, I wouldn't count on it, honestly. They are so deceitful. And then she'll slam back down.
Well, the star has thrown her third tantrum of the night, so with that, that's our cue to wrap things up. Thank you all so much, and until next time, on behalf of Her Majesty and myself and all her precious little cards, we wish you true love and true dread. And with that, we pull out. It's the pull-out method. Out of the house. And we are... Cool. All right, so guys, we are finding new ways. So thank you all. Excellent work tonight, everyone. That was very fun. I know this one was a little longer than I thought.
No.
I'll tell you.
Me and Liv did acting.
We did
That
acting.
felt really good.
I will mention that this one,
it.
I was actually...
I'm gonna put that on my reel.
I had this one planned. I'm going to also tell you about, like, me being stupid, right? I had this planned to potentially be a one and done tonight. And I was not expecting Lauren, stupidly, of me, I was not expecting Lauren to immediately be like to look at a barbarian I brought out and she's a princess and be like, no, it's fine, father, save him, let me tame him. I was like, oh, duh, that's what this is.
I like how Zane is like, this is the most Lauren character she's ever played.
Also, and I did let you be like a princess with like an elf bow and everything, you know, you're so.
Yeah.
Well, very fun. Well, thanks, guys. Also, I want to give a big shout out. Thank you to everyone who participated in our coloring contest, and Shuby for making it, and everyone for just us talking about it. Also, thanks again to Galen Rain Saber for picking this narrator. because this is not the story we would have had with other narrators. So it's a fun milieu to play in.
This is a good game. I like this game a lot.
This will be fun stuff. Well, great. Well, thanks, guys. Do we have anyone to thank? Other chat things to thank, or say, or mention, or do?
We have we hit a hype train because Book and Dagger has been subscribed for 54 months.
54.
And Gallinorian Saber has been subscribed for 40 months. So we took it to so we hype trained. We had a lot of fun in the chat. Sophia was very upset for most of the time. And everybody was cheering.
And Lauren Shuby was very supportive of everything.
Shuby was on board? Wait, really?
Yes.
That's surprising. Okay. Shuby's like, yeah, okay.
On board the hype train.
All I can say, Shuby, is I'm really excited to see the coloring book for this one. of the princess and the queen sitting too close together. It's gonna be great. I really liked when Lauren said, "Why do I have to yes and everything?" That was pretty funny. That was a really good beat.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
There needs to be a cuck throne in the coloring book.
The cuck throne. Oh my god.
I love the concept of a cuck king being the one facing
the
all
yeah.
the cucks.
That's just I just
Like rubbing the
oh, look at them. Oh, look at their faces. Oh, they're loving this. Those little pigs.
I bet whatever they're seeing is really cool.
No. I don't care about that. I'm beyond that. That's the whole point. I could look at that all day. That's nothing. But this, you never see this. Oh, this is joy.
It's meta cucking.
Because that's the thing. The cuck doesn't care about that. Genuinely, the cuck king doesn't.
Can I just say, this is why people either stay with us for years or immediately
well.
So welcome new people if you're here.
Also,
Say
yeah,
hi.
and also new people, we do apologize. Again, I'd like to apologize.
Or you're welcome.
Oh boy. Well, this was very fun, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. I think we'll be back next week. Everybody good for next week? Should ask you guys this earlier. I think everyone said they're good next week, so we'll do this next week. I don't think we'll be able to play every week in October. If we do, though, Halloween.
Domtober.
I don't know if we can play every week in Domtober, but if we do, Halloween would be the 13th episode of this game. Is all I'll say. So, again, Halloween's a Friday this week, so this year, so I kind of don't have any players, but we'll see how things shake out. But thank you all for being here. We will see you next time. Until then, have a dreadful night. Whoa, throwback.